getting suppliers. What's the trick?
No trick. I mean, just hard work and going through, dozens of them, hundreds
Do
of them.
you offer some value prop? Or you just say,
Value
I'd like
prop
to buy.
is more if you're trying to get an exclusive or if you're trying to land something that's really hard to land. But, if you're contacting a supplier and you're telling them, hey, I'm Brock Johnson, I sell on Amazon, I want to sell on Amazon, I want to sell your products on eBay, you're probably going to get a no. But in wholesale, like the trick is kind of to set yourself up as a real business. So some people do that with a, nice website, like an e-commerce website. Some people do that with a brick and mortar store. But if you set yourself up as a real business when you're approaching, vendors or brands or wholesalers and you want to open accounts with them, they have no reason to say no to you. And there are a lot of crappy wholesalers. There are a lot of middlemen. There are a lot of people who, have products that aren't popular or profitable rather, but it's just, wading through the junk, and 90% of the people that you're going to find aren't really going to have much of value. But in wholesale, it's all just a numbers game.
How many credit card miles do you have?
I think like 3 million.
3 million? I'm at like 1.5.
Yeah.
But nice. You go on first class flights ever?
I've never actually been on a first class flight.
Dude, let me tell you, I'm going on one to Africa Friday for my birthday.
I mean, I don't fly as much as I would like because my wife is kind of scared to fly. But I'm
okay.
I flew business class a couple of times. Extended leg room. I'm 6'6", so I can't really fit in coach.
I didn't know that you're 6'6".
Yeah, man. But if we fly anywhere that's long distance, like we've taken like 2 or 3 hour flights, so nowhere like around the world long trips like you're taking. If they offered first class flights, we for sure would take them, but we just haven't traveled yet.
What area are you in? Like what state?
New York.
New York, dude. You need to go on get an Emirates first class. I think you get one to
it's the sickest.
Go to like Go to Egypt or something. You and your wife, you get a shower. There's actually like you get your whole like apartment essentially.
Yeah, they give you PJs and you take a shower, and yeah, that's pretty awesome. I just got to convince my wife to take a 10-hour flight, and then I'm all set.
Yeah. There's actually one by what's it called? Qatar Airlines, where it's called the apartment, where it's actually a whole room on top of it.
Yeah.
And you have to get like, but I found it, and what I want to do is I want to take some people. I want to take my mentor and my other friend, and then like do a giveaway and bring somebody else or whatever, and bring them to the Canton Fair. Go show them what China's about, and it's like you could go party with us in this apartment, like first class flight to China. And
you've been to the Canton Fair?
Yeah, I've been there twice. Not 3. No, I've been there twice, and then I was to Global Sources, and then I went to China another time just to go meet with manufacturers because I was trying to start an LED business. And if you're trying to make custom products that are electronics that are manufactured, there's you got to get your liability covered, and I just had a really hard time finding good quality, trustworthy suppliers. So
how'd you go about getting your solar eclipse glasses manufactured? You found someone in China?
No, in the USA.
So I remember right after that whole solar eclipse, I remember a ton of people were getting sued or in trouble or tons of refunds because the glasses that they offered had shitty lenses and didn't protect people's eyes, and people, were just kind of screwed.
Yeah. That was because literally every single, so you needed a certain certification, and it's called like ISO or whatever. And here's just a side note. I just looked and I was recording stuff for my course yesterday. People that just came in, free course. It's $1. And I'm on Alibaba. Like I'm on Alibaba 10 different times. If you still go look today, my niece is on Alibaba. They copy the heck out of everything.
So not you, your product. They just took
me. A picture of me with my niece and my wife, like looking at the sun, looking at like and all sorts of. So essentially, I was trying to source them from China. I did not want to package them all in the U.S. and deal with I just wanted to do the simple outsourcing, but I dug really deep into the certifications and the scientific papers, and I learned that they had to pass a certain test, and they just weren't passed. And one of the parts of the test was the manufacturer's name and address had to be printed on them. So it was black or white. It was pretty obvious if they had the certification or not. So I was just going through them all, and I was looking at the material type and whatnot, and just none of them worked. And so then I was asking, and then some of them said they had the certification, and they essentially like made a fake certification body and made a fake cert and sent that to me to like even try to convince me. And eventually I just said, okay, well, I've got to get these somewhere. And I did some advanced Google searches, and then I ended up finding people in the USA, and it was.
Did you slap "Made in the USA" on your products?
Oh, of course.
Of
course. That was like for main image, and I put flags on them. Of course, I got to put flags on the product, to really emphasize that. And
do you think that helped a lot?
Oh, yeah, that was my bestseller. What else was there? Yeah, I just got really. I went on 99 designs, and I got like 48 designs or something, and I just really went into the psychology of what you put on those, like what logos and images you put on the glasses, and just thinking of all the absolute different markets that would be buying, and at different times. And yeah, we ended up getting 44 different SKUs or so, give or take a couple. But
so what are you working on now in terms of on the private label side?
Yeah, so I'm launching my personal development brand here soon, and I'm going to be doing that in the public. So that will be coming out later this year, and then also working on developing my software, and they work in tandem. So I can get physical product sales through my software, and vice versa. And then my YouTube channel, I can tell people about those, and they can like learn from my journey and see how it all goes. And if people like them, they could buy them, and if they don't, that's cool. They can just watch and learn everything for free. I'm just really out there to make some of the best products, be proud, show everybody, and that's my journey. So,
tell people who are on the Instagram Live where they can follow you.
Yeah, so everybody on Instagram, you could go follow me on Instagram at official Brock Johnson, and then I've also got my YouTube channel, which is just Brock Johnson. So if you look me up, I'm not the Jesus lover guy that is blonde. That's not me.
Is there a Jesus loving Brock Johnson out there?
Apparently there is, and he's been on there for so long. He still outranks me on some stuff.